Hello everybody, PuZZlePieceZ here with more of Gray Matter. We are going to take a look at the plaque here from where we left off.
Center for Cognitive Abnormality Research? And this seemed like such a good idea last night.
Yeah, so I mentioned in the last part that I liked her hair, how the purple highlights are in there, but I also didn't see a close-up of her piercings and stuff. I mean, I'm not one who wears piercings. I don't have any piercings,
Cool house.
but
A bit creepy, but I kind of like that.
yeah, it's I love the character design. That's what I'm saying. Character design is top notch.
I stuck my bike in there last night. I'll probably ditch it. It'll cost too much to fix it, and it's a piece of junk anyway.
Okay.
It looks like it could start raining again at any minute. Just my luck.
Well, it is England, so
That tower looks strange standing by itself like that. It's almost like a miniature or replica.
and then we have a statue over here. Let's see her run. There we go. Slight little jog.
I love all this old Gothic stuff around here. Neat house.
All right, so that's pretty much that's pretty much all there is here. So
I need to find a map or something. I have no idea where the nearest bus stop is.
so we couldn't find anything out here, so let's head back inside. Back inside. There we go. And maybe we can find something there. Oh,
Uh-oh.
turn around, she won't see you.
There you are.
Oh.
I was just going to see if you was awake.
Oh, hi.
Mrs. Potts?
You aren't sneaking out on us, are you?
Me? Nuh-uh.
Well, come and get your breakfast. I've got eggs, porridge, toast and ham. Be a shame to let it go cold.
No shit? I mean, thanks.
She sounds so much like Mrs. Potts. Like Angela Lansbury, Mrs.
God,
Potts.
I'm starving. I guess if they aren't onto me by now, another half an hour won't hurt.
Alright, so let's follow Mrs. Potts into the kitchen. That is her new name now, is Mrs. Potts.
Go ahead, dear. Don't be shy about it.
Oh my god, it sounds so
Smells
much like her.
amazing.
I didn't know how you took your eggs, so I
Scrambled.
made them the way I like them. But I can do them however you like starting tomorrow.
I'm not picky.
Ta. One way's easy as another. People need a good breakfast, I always say.
Oh my god. These are the best eggs I've ever tasted.
She just
Well,
keeps
now,
eating.
Himself does like 'em fresh. We've got a farmer drops 'em off every few days. Bit peckish, are you? What do they feed you over there at Oxford?
Oxford? The usual.
And I never saw anyone in my life as cold, wet and tired as you last night.
Yeah.
Though he didn't walk all that way. There's a bus stop just down the road, no more than 20 yards. Takes you right to Oxford Centre.
Wow.
Phew, still going on about them eggs, are you?
No, I just can't believe my luck lately.
Well, before you go off, himself left instructions for
Himself?
you on the door to the basement.
Himself?
Okay, I need to find this out if this
I mean,
is...
Dr. Styles, of course.
If this
He's
is,
working down in
Angela
the lab
Lansbury
this
doing
morning.
the
Doesn't want
voiceover.
to be disturbed. Now, I know you must have a question or two. Don't be shy about asking, Samantha.
It's Sam, but funny. I don't remember telling you my name last night.
There was a tag on your backpack when I washed your clothes. You really should update it to your Oxford address, dear. Wouldn't do having someone ship it back to the States if you lost it, now would it? Oh, and I'm Mrs. Dalton. I
Mrs.
did
Dalton,
tell you,
well,
but
you're
I
now
suspect you were half
Mrs.
asleep
Teapot.
at the time.
Or Mrs. Potts. Okay, so as
Who
a
all lives
residence...
Lord, it must seem a big old empty place to you. Sometimes I forget. It's only himself and me.
Just two people? In this huge old house?
He can't abide company.
I'm still looking.
Look, he can be difficult. I'll never say otherwise. But no matter what you've heard over there at that university, don't believe it. All I ask is that you make up your own mind. If you can do that, and not be faint of heart, you'll be all right.
Okay.
Okay, so I have Mrs. Dalton's
But whatever
voice
you
here.
do, don't mention the accident.
No, thanks. Hold on. So, Adrien Posta. Okay, so not Angela Lansbury. She sounds a lot like Angela Lansbury, though.
I saw a plaque by the door. Center for Cognitive Abnormality Research? What does that mean, exactly?
The centre was Dr. Styles' idea. He started it with his friend, Dr. Hellborn. How excited
Hellborn?
they were. It was busy too, or starting to be. Then something happened and,
The accident.
well, he closed it.
But what does that mean? Cognitive abnormality.
She's still
Didn't
eating.
school tell you anything? Dr. Styles worked with patients who had strokes or brain injuries and the like.
Okay.
Always said those kinds of cases helped him understand the workings of the brain better than looking at a healthy one.
He's retired now?
Well, you could say that. Hasn't seen patients in years.
Okay.
How far are we from London?
London? Ooh, hour and a half, I'd say. Car or train would run you about the same. Of course, you'd never catch me driving in London. Not for £1 million.
That's not bad.
Far enough away to be grateful, not so far as to be sorry. Or so the locals say.
Look at this huge kitchen. It's fully packed. And she's still eating.
You know, before I came to Oxford, I would have never imagined there was so much uninhabited countryside so nearby.
Oh, there's plenty of country around here. And thank heavens for it.
How long does the bus take to get into Oxford Centre?
30 minutes, like. Makes a lot of stops on the way. By the by, what college are you in? Did the Student Employment Office say it was St Edmund Hall? Or am I thinking of something else?
It is St Edmund Hall.
I'm
Nice
definitely
college from what I've
lying.
heard.
So, what exactly does Dr. Styles' assistant do around here? I mean, as you see it.
Never had one before. I'm sure they told you at the Student
This is the
Employment
first time he's had
Office.
one.
It's mainly paperwork he wants done. Files sorted, computer work, things of that sort. You should have plenty of time to keep up with your studies. I told him there's no use sending over a medical student. He'd never let you touch his actual work. I take it you're not in the sciences.
Was it the tattoos that gave me away?
No offence, dear. What is it that you study?
English Lit.
Well, that's all right then, isn't
Yeah,
it?
English literature.
Now, I wanted to ask, will you be wanting the room or will you be staying at the university?
The room?
The room you were in last night. It's yours whenever you want it.
Ah.
It's empty otherwise, isn't it?
Tempting.
Very tempting.
Meals too.
Ooh.
If you're late, I'll leave your dinner in the fridge. I'm sure a girl like you knows how to use a microwave.
Sure.
Okay, and the portrait in the hall.
I noticed the painting on the stairway. Beautiful girl. Is that Dr. Styles' daughter?
If you want to get along in this house, that's the sort of thing you don't ask. Ever.
Oh, right. Sorry.
You don't ask about the portrait. Got it. All right, so, all right. So we're done with our food. We talked with Mrs. Potts, and we're gonna look at the oven.
Someone modernized an old fireplace. Cool idea.
That actually is a really cool idea. Notice board. And let's see.
That calendar is out of date.
Okay.
It's a card for a psychologist. Now that's a phone number I'd have handy. You never know when you'll go stark raving mad.
Okay.
Oxford Police Department. Gee, that's reassuring.
Yeah. And that seems to be it for that. We can look at the window. And we've already talked to Mrs. Potts, so...
It looks a bit gloomy out there.
Alright, so let's take a look at that letter. Just see exactly what is needed for us to stay here.
It says, for the newest...
Oh, nope. Okay, we can't look at that yet. Maybe we have to keep talking to Mrs. Potts. Oh, the breakfast is gone.
I know they told me this at university, but I'm not sure I remember it correctly. Besides the room and board, the position pays...
Well, I never. Catch a fever last night, did you? I'd have thought that would be the first thing on a student's mind.
Sure, but I was looking at a whole list of available jobs, and I'm afraid I might be confusing them.
£50.
Ooh.
Right, that's what I thought. Thanks.
Alright, so 50 pounds. Come on. So are you gonna take a look at this now? Aha, we
Nothing
are.
ventured, nothing gained.
Okay. Want a closer look at an item, zoom in and out using the mouse wheel. Move the item around by holding down the right mouse. Okay. Continue. So we can move it in and out. And
Well, he's a charmer.
oh,
Don't get too comfortable, Houdini.
the right mouse. Ah! Alright, to the new person. Here, oh, there is one thing for you to do today. Call it a test, if you will. If you cannot accomplish it, pack your things and return to the campus by evening. I plan to start an experiment, but despite putting up a few of these notices in town, no lost lambs have telephoned. Find me 6 student volunteers for tonight. Leave your cell phone number with Mrs. Dalton. Dr. Stiles. Ooh. Cash paid for experimental subjects for neurobiology experiment. 15 per hour. Alright. So we don't have a cell phone, so we have to go talk to Mrs. Potts again.
I have a problem. Dr. Stiles asked me to leave my cell phone number with you, but I don't have one.
Oh, take mine. My sister's the only one who ever
Ooh.
calls me on it, and she's on holiday.
Are you sure? Thank you. I had one, but there was this incident with a ground squirrel. Ugly.
They could be nasty blighters, can't they?
Lighters. Oh, she's so sweet. She's letting us stay. She's cooking us food. They're paying us. And now we get a cell phone. Alright, so I think we have everything we need. Let's head out. Because we need to finish this task that Dr. Stiles gave us. Now that we know where we are. Alright, you now have access to Oxford. This map lets you visit the locations you know and gives you some clues about your adventure. Open the map by pressing M or clicking on the small compass icon to the left of your inventory. Still the tutorial. New locations have a white blinking outline. You can also tell something about a location by the color. If it's labeled gold, means the location contains one or more tasks required to end the chapter. Okay, so these are done in chapters. However, it may not always be possible to complete these right away. Silver indicates a location with one or more bonus tasks, but no more required tasks. Dark gray means you have completed all tasks in this location for the current chapter. Okay, so we are at Dreadhill House, and we need to go to Oxford to try and get some teens to help.
So this is Oxford. Not bad. I need to line up those students for the experiment. But while I'm here, I really want to snoop around. See if I can find any reference to the Daedalus Club here in Oxford.
Ah, yes, that's right. So let's take a look around Oxford. Oxford Center. All right.
Each college has its own coat of arms. Classy.
It's really kind of nice, actually. Now, this is also a bit of a puzzle game as well, so memorizing or going back to these is also very important. Yeah, let's look at this plaque. We're just kind of going all around the street now. How are we doing time-wise here? Oh, we have a few seconds left. Okay.
Interesting. This crossroads once consisted of dusty roads in this tower. Now the tower is kind of lost in the middle of this city.
Carfax Tower. This landmark is one of the oldest in Oxford. It was built in the 12th century as a lookout at this important crossroad. The name comes from the Latin word nope. Meaning 4 ways. Okay. And that's my brother coming down the stairs. As you can tell,
I don't
it's
need
supper
to use
time.
the phone booth right now.
But that's okay, the video is almost over. For this one, at least. 10 seconds left, not bad. Let's look at the steam vent. It's a
It's a
steam
steam
vent.
vent.
Oh, it's a steam vent. All right, let's see here. Corn Market Street. And let's go down to Queen Street, and we will stop the video there once we arrive. Let's see. Is it a bustling city? Sleepy, but it could be bustling. So in the next video, we're going to take a look at all of these locations. We're going to talk to these people and maybe hand out some little job application things to people. So do stay tuned and be safe. This is PuZZlePieceZ signing off.